Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm watching the second OVA of the first season of Granblue Fantasy. The last OVA was it was something I didn't expect. It was also something that I can't say I really even wanted, but I guess it's interesting to see what the female main character is like. And I'm sure for people that really prefer the female main character as being the main character of the story, I'm sure it was nice to see them interact, her and all the other characters. Of course, for me, it didn't have too much of an impact considering there were also many more characters on the ship that weren't in the version of the story that I saw. It also seems that a lot of the new crew members that we saw weren't ones that I would have liked to see join the crew either. Um, I don't know. I feel it was a bit of a miss for me, even though it was a bit of a fan servicey episode. I think I would have liked that kind of episode to be with Gran, though at the same time we wouldn't have gotten to see Jita in a swimsuit. But at the same time, eh, she was one of the two that looked the best in the swimsuits. Number one being Lyria, and number two being Jita. But yeah, I don't know. I still feel I would have enjoyed that more with Gran as the main character. At the same time, I don't think anything that happened in that episode was canon because of what just happened in the story after we saw that. I don't know. But what it seems like is that this episode is going to be maybe Halloween based, but I'm hoping it also doesn't use Jita again and goes back to Gran, but I guess we'll see. So yeah, let's do this. Seems a little more spooky than last episode, so definitely going for a Halloween vibe. Be careful, you might find a noble woman in there named Lizery, Elizabeth Bathory. She'll want to celebrate Halloween with you and sing you a lot of songs. Man, we need another Liz in Fate Grand Order. Oh, cookies. I'm sure Liz would like those cookies. Alright, well, we still haven't seen who the main character is going to be this time. I didn't watch the opening last time, but I wonder if they replaced Gran. Because there's Gran right there. Alright, now that we've seen Gran in the opening, let's skip ahead and see if it's still Jita. Alright. Well, there she is. There she is again. So I guess the OVAs are just Jita. I don't know if that applies to the second season as well. Man, I really want to see these types of moments with Gran and Lyria. So again, we're seeing characters that we haven't met in the story yet. Really feel like this these OVAs aren't really for me. For some reason, that seems extremely wrong. She doesn't. Oh, never mind. 80% of the female character designs have disappointed me in this series. Maybe 90. Also, the blonde character there has been mentioned to me before, but she looks smaller than I expected, which is also disappointing. I do like her voice, though. So I wonder what happened to that kid that was delivering the cookies. Did he die? I really do feel that these OVAs are exclusively for players of the game who want to see these characters animated. So what's that name? Cagliostro or something? I feel like she's probably older. I mean, her voice is clearly older, but her body seems like it's supposed to be younger than her real age. Like if she was aged down or something. Or maybe she's just short. I didn't know there was lucha libre in this world. Why would you ask the dragon if they have candy? What about eye candy? I guess she had the same idea, but somehow it just seems wrong when she does it. Is that a weapon? Well, that might help. You give each kid one. Oh, it actually is Halloween. And apparently he also liked cute girls. Well, can't blame him. But I do find it funny his wife is the one that said that. I keep wondering where's Gran, and then remember that the one filling his role here is present. Oh, they each took one, so they could have bought like a little bag and then given each one of them a single piece, and it would have been fine. Oh, is he the one in the beginning that probably died? Yeah, he's gone forever. Now you have no wife. I mean, now you have no husband or no son, and it's all because of Halloween, the most dangerous of holidays. When we baked him in there. Side quest get. Not as large as Jita's had, I'm sure. I wonder if there's any references in the costumes. Yeah, that blonde one is tiny. She's like the same as EO, essentially. I wonder if the body wise at least they're like the same age, like 11. You know, this besides Lyria being here, and I guess Vern too, this basically feels essentially like a completely different show with different characters and everything. It just feels like a different show because there's so much different from what we've been seeing the entire time. But Vern, at the same time, he could be replaced. Like he's a mascot character right now. He could basically be replaced with anything. So he would fit in another show as well. And you could put him in another show and replace whatever mascot character they have, and it'd be almost essentially the same thing. Oh, he's alive. See, that head is tiny compared to yours. That was colorful. What did she use that book for? She just snapped her fingers, and the book didn't do anything. Maybe she forgot that she needed to snap her fingers, and that's why she looked in the book just to make sure. Well, that's a big one. Good reflexes, Lyria. We almost saw something good. Why did they actually just want candy? Also, why does she have so much candy on her? Where did she hide that candy? The epidemic, huh? Oh, did you take it back? Or did you just have two of those bottles? I guess it's more of a jar than a bottle. It seems these ghosts aren't particularly aggressive. So is this a primal beast as well? It's good that none of these ghosts are violent, despite how intimidating they look. It's good that it's not harboring any sort of grudges against them who just murdered a lot of the underlings. Maybe they're disposable. That has some pretty interesting abilities. Hey, those are like Liz's pumpkins. Oh, never mind. Well, that guy had a really good looking wife. This seems like a really big deal. Like it seems like it should be more of a big deal than they're making it out to be. He's literally showing people their dead loved ones, though they don't seem to be able to talk. So where did he bake these? I always wonder about these Japanese cookies, these Japanese style like cookies. They always look way too plain. Maybe it's just because I'm used to like cookies being things like Oreos and Chips Ahoy and stuff like that, like chocolate chip cookies. Or even those really soft sugar cookies that have like uh, frosting on top. They just seem really plain by comparison. See, look at that lady. Wow. She's like more attractive than like most of the women in this show so far. And she's just a random background character. No, his hot wife is leaving. He's harvesting every single soul. You'll never see them again. They're making it out to seem like something that's really wholesome, but those souls were standing around everywhere before inside of the jack-o'-lanterns, and now he's just harvesting them and using their souls. Everyone's loved ones cease to exist. I have no idea who you are. Those aren't the best Halloween candies to get, if I'm being honest. I really don't know how to pronounce that name. Cagliostro? Alright, well, this was weird again. After watching both of these, I can't say that they were really worth watching, for me at least. Because these were characters I have not met yet, these were characters that I have not seen yet, and I have zero attachment to so far. They haven't been introduced in the story, and I just don't know them. Basically, what these OVAs feel like to me is just extremely disconnected from what I saw before. I don't know if, I mean, assuming I watch season 2 at some point, I don't know if it's going to be worth watching the OVAs for that too, if they're going to be the same thing, because I don't know. I just, like I said, like I mentioned it before, it feels like a completely different show. It doesn't feel connected at all to the actual season that I watched. The characters participating in it were completely different, and I don't know. I also mentioned in the previous episode that even like I think also I mentioned this in the during the finale of the first season, that seeing all these characters in these situations that aren't organically introduced even if I'd played the game, I don't think that I would like to see them like that. I would like to see them properly introduced, properly developed, and you know, shown organically rather than just being a cameo. But yeah, that's it for this. The Granblue Fantasy Season 1 is officially over now. And it's going to be time to start a poll for the next series. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed my reaction to this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.